Yeah, fine. Okay. So, man, since me no, and Abba online, me parents, I am Mr. Richard, Mr. Jesus is Lord, Emmanuel, and Papa Thomas. We now on Thomas, one C, secretary. Thomas, one C, sub, one C. Okay. And say, Omumi answer, Susu will say, Eka, that's why it's lost in the sea and train. Next year, you better report ye mumma. Now for Moshe, allowances and remuneration. Mr. Saying so, Eddie Susu Yaba said, Yefa, if you pine, and say, Abbey. I think directors are not going to be normal farm run. I am sure Sabebwa, it is to see a binu and a abassia, a double.
But this year, they got to have and they got because you are going to have a and the instrument some more very appreciate for this. I don't know I first one, what to say. So the element is for next year, but not this year. This year, there we shall maintain the allowances and maintain the citizens.
Okay, Mr.
Chairman, submission, for figure be my. So my point is that if we can suspend it today and then come next year when you have made money and when you are presenting it to us, let us know that you are getting this amount, you are proposing that shareholders approve to this amount, and then we consider and give you that value. That is what I'm talking about. So as of now, you haven't even given us a proposal that you want us to give, but we are saying that yes, we know you have sacrificed, but give us 1 year more. That is all what we are asking for. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Ayapa, Doctor, can come in.
Oh, thank you, Chairman. Thank you, shareholders and other dignitaries joining the this particular AGM. I think the issue has two folds. The board's SFT committee, someone come with figures comparing with other people, and so there's definitely something a report. But because the issues are in two folds, I think that the argument is first, if the shareholders believe there's a need for an adjustment, then a proposal can be tabled. So I think what the chairman is trying to do is first agree where is the need for adjustment. If there's no need for adjustment, there's no need to present anything to the board, to shareholders. So if shareholders believe there's an adjustment, I'm sure the chairman will present what the proposals are for consideration. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Doc, thank you for your submission. Okay. So, okay.
Sunday back in the fence, AGM. Both of that is in last week. And then I was so quite settings, you propose was in increment for our nomination and board letters. And then to know certain committee, almost that HR committee. Omana looking for illumination necessary to source. And to know almost a way of the report. Until my dad fence. Good one. You enjoy my offense, see you. I know on the business was in both my Zena proposal on the buyer. So that what we are. Yes.
Okay. And the shareholders, proposal directors, any buy said, can watch more. And they said, what chairman, Ediano, remuneration. Yes, remuneration. Remuneration, no more propose, board chairman 1,000 and other members 800 for the remuneration. And certain allowance. Okay. And a certain allowance, and so chairman 1,000, other members 800. And so when you propose a Nanka directors, no, and they better share with us money for consideration. And they did money. Okay, Mr. Thomas Epijan and Sabi.
Thank you, Chairman. I think that is why possibly we are asking that we should defer it. The figures that you are giving to us, one, maybe Gebert, as you presented it, you can give us more insight. For the fees, which you call the remuneration, is it per month or per quarter? That is the question. And then for the sitting allowance, does it include all emergency sittings, or is the 4 quarters? So I have been happy for you to tell me that these fees that you are proposing, how does it compare with the previous years? If you forecast a whole year fee based on the activities, and with these figures, will it be 2,000? Will it be 100,000? Compare with the previous year, and what will be the percentage? So I think maybe you have the report, but you have kept the report and you are giving us pieces of the report, which is making it difficult, especially for people like me, to support it at this point. That is why I'm asking that if you can defer it and bring it last year, and I must be clear, if we are to vote for this, you won't get my vote for this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And let's go to Richard.
Yeah, thank you very much once again. What I want to know is, I want to know the amount that they were taking previously. Also, the current one, I've heard it's 1,000. And how can the certain allowance and the amount they are taking, like, I don't know if it's monthly or be the same as the amount they are proposing? I've seen it. So if you can let me know, like, the amount that they were taking previously and the amount that they're demanding for collectively as well. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So let's start from the first question. So the fees, the monthly fees, the fees is monthly. The remuneration is monthly. Then the certain allowance is quarterly, per quarter. So that is how the frequency for the two. Fees is monthly, and the allowance, certain allowance is quarterly per meeting. So that is it. So as chairman mentioned, currently the fee is chairman 500 Other members 450. Then the sitting allowance. Currently, chairman is 350, other members 300. So these are the figures. Okay, Dr. Ayapa wanted to make a comment.
Yes, I wanted to make a comment. Like I said earlier on, you see, whether to present the figures or not to present the figures, I think the first phase of this discussion should have been whether we need to increase it or not. Like I said, I'm going to repeat it again. If we agree that we are not going to increase it, then there will be no need to present any data. I get one point. That's why I like what Mr. Thomas said. If we can establish we don't need to increase it, then we don't even need to have a discussion on the figure because that would drag or protect and protract the entire discussion. So when we establish that we want to increase it, so the first phase, I expect that we can take a casual view of everyone here, everyone on in this particular meeting. And if they are saying, okay, let's wait till next year, then we end the discussion on the matter. But if we have dissenting views that says we should proceed, then why don't we present the data for which on what basis we can now move forward so that we don't drag the whole meeting when actually in the end it will not amount to anything. I hope I'm making some sense. Thank you, Chairman.
I was thank you so that the bank can I can't so we are little because our terms some people have to come in. But if it's not attractive, you won't get anybody. The bank of Ghana will never allow you to meet without bulk authorities. You need 5, minimum 4 rural banks, maximum 7. 5 for rural banks, 4 offenses. Minimum 5 branches, maximum 7. If you don't have one, you will allow you to do it. That is their that's their rules, and that's probably the rural bank. So that's the thing. But what I'm saying is, if you leave somebody who is coming, you will be asked how much are you paying your city allowance, and then also, but okay, then we are motivation. If it's not attractive, I will get good come and manage the bank as well. So no, I don't know the same you said. What did you say? I was saying to that 21 asset. And take it January. Now to the consequence of it for the future, and so it's also this what we want to share. Yeah, but Mr. Thank you. Microphone. But I'm still implementing the OCA because as time goes on, no more work. You should say to money the OCA too. Because the break on and no more anymore. Wouldn't mean a back, sir. Said the work and say, I'm to be a bar. A bad disintention to the person. And in that one also, I said, my and to the associate. Also, Ebenezer. Yo, the day. Bochama church mono. ne ka ne no ma bi kra die mu na omaboa ma na kodu sabe mi hye ne se enka yes set target bi ema ye ne adwumayefo no na omunkodu sa pepe so na ehu se ampa kodu sia ono betimi aboa ma edwa demand na omo hwere no betimi abo akọ adu ho anasa abroso na sisi a ehu se enoma ekọ animu kakara se enoma change nya change wie na ye prepare ho se ye kotumu a you compare to that idea or say na so the best from senka on fa this say enche na ye set target won ma e bia na ka aboa but manu ye
Yeah. It's a sponsor. Many of the Kakasa and to Mundi if you need to be a bar as a Debbie, you know, Sani apartment, only apartment, almost and to Mundi, Mr. Canisa, and two. Now the Amodia Band say, Yavena, Yabubo, Yabu, and to Mundi, as I was a pajaman Mukum, Yatlacha, Debbie, Yasama, or Ratchet. The truth say, the Amodia Band, and I'm 7 months of Marina, Yanu Monkan was. And 1,000, Chama, Mrs. Mina Metimenti, Chama, no, Omra attended, not above for the masses ended.
Okay.
shareholder also account yeah can ma the proposals of figures yeah can 1,800 it's also my 800 isn't it affordable so that you know that I mean I'm the friends shareholders I know more am I hello yes that's that.
Chama, can I speak?
Mr. Boyce.
Okay. My okay. Me susu ye say enipa ni bisi yantum. Ye num bi so se ye afida. Enti sa na te a entro mo aba. So aba so so a esa ye se obia a wo share and ebe count ni vote. Enti yentu aba na abatuo no mu no. Ye se omo ka se yentum ena ebe wini a na ye koye no so. So omo ka se ma yentum nso na ebe wini a na ye koye no so. Madam say.
Recording stopped.
First, there's need for but at this meeting in particular, I think it will be very difficult for the shareholding. Yes, it will be very, very difficult. Because I mean, the proposal is from the artists, but most of the artists, they are all shareholders. They are all shareholders. But unfortunately, they are online. And I don't see it's a bit more how can I say at this you know online laptop and but financial
Recording in progress.
Our hands are up, so you can call us. Yeah.
Okay, so almost share no. Yes. Although they agree, they have also made a proposal. Based on shareholding, it will fail. Yeah. Thomas, please. Thomas,
Yeah, Chairman, I think yes, you are whatever you are working, but maybe I may work. A nipa minimum almost or more why or about in person, minimum say nipa 15 na wa. Yenim obia so shares out. Inti say to aba me hu die ntra e wo say ye den e maye. Eno an say ye omo a egitum say ye ntumu ebia omo wo ho omo mo nsa so omo e wo online omo mo nsa so. Ye wi a na wo a wo ho no mo announce. If you say ko AGM ni am prepare ye ho say ekobasa asem say si na abato bebam ye ntimi nka de a ene meka say na ye nye yadwuma yi efiri say eni say ye ho say de ebeka bia ye nyina yadwene beko benkrum saa na ade a eboa ma yetimi efa the decision a pese ye say si ye nyina yadwene anko abenkrum de a ene na abato ho hia nti bre bi a yekọ AGM no e wo se ye boaboa ye ho se de be ya asem bi se ya esi a ye betimi ato aba se de fata me se de me kan me hwa me hu nipa dunum a o ma join online nipa dunum no me gidi se obi ye be hu obi a share sa wo any omo a eni ha omo eni ha de se de no omo ama because I was see who say even meeting we ya form query ansane ya she ntimi mi gidi se betimi ato aba ene so abie enema bi ani so maybe ekina se ye GM a prozi bebre bi abi ambenya no eno so ebetimi aba na aboa for better you know meka se AGM no baswa ebi a mo send you know invitation na process no mo be mo vote ahead into bi kran po anke ye ba AGM yi ye nim results a da ho effort directors fees and assistant allowance no ye betumu ana se ye ntum na me kakra me wokan ba me dem giri se ye betumi ato aba se o se ye to aba agitumu a unless se bia directors ni free se ye num bia asem a yakasa mo ntwen no mo pese mo twen dia ene mo betumi atwen asan but mo pese mo call forward dia me de me gitum se o se ye to ahon aba ansa.
Thomas, I want to know whether you said there's no need for implement of the latest nomination.
As now, my view is that let's hold it off till next year, and then you bring it up. That's my vote.
Even if you are voting there, but then the first said, but then the shareholders who have assembled here for this meeting have also given some alternative fees, which you thought that they can other accept. So I mean, in that case, you have to go in for voting.
No, my that's why I said I don't support increasing the fee and the sitting allowance now. I've heard that others support it, but at AGM, when issues like this are coming up, what count is how many shares each voter holds count. That is why I'm calling for a pool, unless others support me, because I think that if you go for the pool, possibly some people might hold higher shares that will carry their vote or their views. And when it comes to this type of meetings, somebody might say your money counts what you say at the meeting, and that's why I'm calling for the pool.
Yes, what I'm saying is very true. But you know, for the inception of the bank, we knew the position of the bank, and therefore we come up with the initial fees for us. We try to pay it so low. We are very much aware. Said, I mean, what first the allowance we are starting to move about. You are doing mostly schedule. I think that we can't continue with that. So there's need for us to maybe have a reasonable and market value for this office. So I don't see why this come to them particular issues that we should make it a point. We knew from the beginning that we decided to have a low allowance system because of the position of the bank and where we were coming from. And I know, even if we were showing loss, I think that, the doctors were prepared to, and ask for increment in their office. Because last year we said we are not going to do it because we were showing loss. And then the loss had to be in the just because. So I think that there's need for also to shape your position concerning this. Because I know that you as one person, we are just what the family will decide with your one particular vote. It will attend everything. So let's look at it for that point of view.
Chairman, my hand is up. Can I speak?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead. Please, stop, please. How many of them? Thomas, please.
Yeah, I've raised my hand long time, but you've not been calling me.
Okay, Richard, please next. Mr. Kwabre finish, then we come to you. Sorry for that. If I were thinking your hand has been up, sorry for that. Mr. Kwabre.
Okay. Chairman, I agree with you with the sacrifice, but you believe that the sacrifice is not only you. Some shareholders have also been sacrificing. So it's all of us that are sacrificing. And if the point the time has come for us to review a fee. We are just saying that let's wait, let's see at the end of the year, we've made a profit. At that point, if we are fixing a fee that's commensurate with the industry standard, we are all okay. We are actually, I saw a resolution, we want to bring more capital. We are struggling in trying to raise capital as well. So we are not saying that we won't give shareholders, directors fees increase, but we are saying wait for next year. And if you are bringing sacrifice, everybody has sacrificed. When we started, yes, directors were not taking fees, but shareholders voted shares to directors. It might not be enough, but that is a form of compensation to them. So we know the whole work, everybody's contribution, and therefore we ask that let's bear with all of us, let's all bear with the issues, let's make profits, and then going forward, we will all remunerate each other as due. Thank you.
Thank you. Richard, please come in.
Okay, thank you very much once again. As I was saying, I've looked at the amount previously or currently that they are receiving compared to the proposal that they want. It seems that it's an increment of more than 100%, and it shouldn't be so, because now that we've made profit for this particular year, we don't know the consequence years which is coming. Either we are going to make profit or loss. So we shouldn't just in 100% increment for the board of directors to take. How are we going to, make profit for the business? So it means we are going to run loss in the consequence years, because now that they are taking this amount of money currently, that by all means God has show us a way that we put a little bit profit. But we should look at that one. For me, I said we should wait for, let's say, next year. But now that we are saying that by all means we have to increase it, it should be like a 50% increment, not more than 100 or 100% increment. So if you look at from 350 jumping to 800, from 450 jumping to 1,000, which is too much. I've seen it. So it's like we should look at it either 50% or we wait for next year. And if you know that we are in the path of making profit every year, then we can reach to that 1,000 or the 800 that they are looking for.
Thank you. Richard, we'll go to Jesus is Lord. Okay,
Thank
now
you.
let's go to Mr. Karan Ketia today.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Chairman. And
Good afternoon.
so I think I'm also of the view that we should give some form of increment in terms of compensation to the board of directors. At the quantum, I think, as the previous speaker said, is too much because it's already over 100%. And if this same AGM we are asking for more capital to improve what the capital for the operations of the bank, then I think we should all be mindful of whichever amount of money that we are injecting into the bank. And so I'm also of the view that if we could bring the percentage down, probably up to maybe 50%, then we could now go on to the suggestion by Thomas to see whether it is agreeable by all shareholders in terms of voting on this proposal. In actual fact, because it's been 4 years or the previous years, we've not given any increments. I'm in support of the increment, but I think the quantum is also my challenge. So if we could look at the quantum, let's say 50% of what currently is taken by the board chairman and the other directors, then we could vote on it, even that, to see whether all shareholders are in agreement. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Okay. Thank you. Now, we are asking for implement for. Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Sorry. Share with us. We are privileged to have our first MD here. Yes. So we want to officially welcome him to the AGM. Mr. Babu, please, you are welcome. Thank you very much. Mr. Babu wants to ask a comment. Said the current remuneration is chairman 500, other members 450, certain allowance 350, other members 300. So that's the current situation. If you have any comments. Yes, we are proposing 1,800. Yes, for the remuneration and so that's the discussion on the table.
Well, my view is that for a very long time, being a director in the recent past, directors were not taking enough. They've really sacrificed. So if they've table, oh yeah, sorry, I thought. To go back to what I said is, the chairman and board members have sacrificed over the years. And at the time, they were not even taking anything until the bank was opened and it was decided that, well, something must be given to them to cover their expenses and the work they have done over the years for the bank. It's taking 500 for chairman and 450 for other members. For a very long time, about 2 years now. Yes, yes, yeah. And it was in 2015. Since then, we'll be meeting. So I will give my support to the new proposal of 1,000 cities for chairman and then 800 for other directors.
In fact, the shareholders are proposed 800 and 600.
They are proposing.
Yeah. So we are asking them for them to approve. And they are proposing 600, 800 and 600.
Members, as I've earlier said, I'm appealing. They do a lot of work. And meetings can be called at any time. So I will appeal to you to consider the 1,000 and the 800. This is my humble appeal to members. Very soon, profit will be made and you all will happen. Yes. We've done a serious work from beginning and will continue. When I look at our figures over the period, we have been vast improved by the collective efforts of directors and management and staff, but ably directed by the board members. So I will still leave it to your council to approve what I propose. Thank you, shareholders.
Yes, some of us don't know Mr. Kwabre. Mr. Kwabre is our first CEO of this bank. The first CEO of this bank. Before then, he was a director. In fact, the bank association, we started 2015. 2015. There was ad hoc board of directors. And we were having a meeting with the one office. Later on, we have to relocate our meeting to my office in Accra. That is 2020. No, 2018. We will not pay anything. Even the water for the meeting, we were providing ourselves or even we were doing it. So the sacrifice for the old directors have been messed, have been very, very good. So we are not maybe going too much. Yeah, but he said, I'm told that we are living. We have sacrificed a lot. How can that new members come? But if the salaries and that's very low, yes. Nobody will come. Because I have as compared to the
Yes.
Because before any proposal is made, a check is made on all the various rural banks. At times, you will see when we started, ours was about 10% of what others were getting up to now. When you look at it, the medium side, not the very top one, but the medium side and we get about 10% of their sitting account. Report to the best or directors. I will see value of dodges. Consider raising this the proposed figures of our.
Okay, so Jesus is Lord. Ima.
Thank you once again. Thank you very much. Mr. Mwapi, like the year can say, like to say former chairman Kasa, no say, Oma make a lot of sacrifice, but no pretty I mean, almost sacrifice for me and my bank, I be drew the drew in there. Now you to me. So there was also reference that Achumaka Uma were getting what they are getting is not up to 10% of what Achumaka Uma Bank is getting. And also so ye name we agree. But ye want to say now no Kurano, according to the audit, and some more king country no. Actually say ye cry bank is a see ye here come on. Ye here say amount for this kabeba be shame. Na to me survival. Na to me yield ye amaye. So if we are getting little positive, kakra bi a yenya na ye share say ye increase payment to up to 100% 110 no. And then ye want to say amwa nti nka say do mesia sacrifice am ka o ye sere omwa omunjira mu maye na bank no tumi nya ne njira so. After 1 year, you bet you may increase. You can't say be a more increase you. No. Any day, any. But see, any when you are still a ye pesika, ye per amount for investing in the bank, Like yenya butire kakra. Yes, mama sacrifice, like just like the other chairman was saying that they used to have meetings in their houses, they used to meet somewhere, inconvenient for them, even water allowances, no munya. But their sacrifice has brought this bank to where it is now. So we are also pleading to the current chairman and the board that they should please bear with us for just a year. Next year, when the positive or the profit of the bank is high now, you bet me a move. And now say, because now, scared me say, dear Mr. say, the following year, the bank does not meet up to the standard I request here. Obi suggest say more mandate. Be an bisa what we want from them. But Ninya no my juma and the yen trying to be wasting the time about 8 hours, 6 hours online, trying to organize how the bank is going to move forward, trying to arrange things for the bank. And the no credit. But if we say the money we are Kurano, the report no much say, ye does he has amount for can be shared. Na ade na tumagina ene yesere se enka omunya botire maye anase ga yesere omwa omuntu mu kakra maye even say do only be say increase by 150% krana the bank can afford it now no yentumi afford it ene ne yehwe ewase na me shira me da masipa.
I think somebody now okay say our presence, our peace, I will say yes, but into a book. I think we have educated very well concerning our remuneration and allowances. So yes, so now I think maybe we want to step down on this issue and come back to you a little bit. So this is what I want to say. I mean, because some of major shareholders are not happy about it. Not the principle of maybe the control of equity. They are not happy. So we want to step down at this issue and then leave the situation after the bank all of that. We come back, we go for our meeting, and then come back to another proposal for you to approve. If there's need for you to have emergency AGM meeting for you, we will do that. Otherwise, we will just continue. So for the meantime, we continue to grow our allowances. Yes. I don't know myself there.
And I'm say, chairman, see, this agenda, then move on. Okay, so this Mr.
Okay, I think best the appreciation of what we saw. So but there's underground solution. For the meantime, we want to defer this and come back to you at the later date. So we want to go down to our current situation and we come back to our there's need for implementing. So we thank you for your concern. And the system of my place and to other there are some religious shareholders common boss and ways. I don't always say everyone vote. The vote is so what if you are going to go back, no matter all the share, but also go to the source. Go back and talk to them and the things all the time so that you when you have a that was that our proposal service. So that it's in the maker. For the meantime, we want to step down this proposal. Yes. Thank you for approving the one for the things. Auditor. Yeah. And we move to mention item 12. Re-election of Dr. Anthony Ayakwa and Mr. Alexander as directors. These directors, according to land organized resolution, every 2 years, every director of that for 9 years, 9 years to be on the board. So every 2 years, and also removed. So stay interested, also apply for renewal. The others will just attention with them we have. So we are putting application. Otherwise, we are sharing. My last years, the time we have first 2 years, I came to you approve. So that's why I say yes. So in I have and then how many years for the new one? My husband interest. The amount of people that say, okay, so I say,
it's still the time American. Someone to me after all my demands. Someone to now, Bapo and movie. In fact, because of humanity, Bapo, our assistants, our journalists, so because of humanity, they probably graduates. One is online. The two are all online, but community have invest. Okay, Doc, please can you switch on your video so that we can see you by face?
Okay. Can you see me?
Okay. Okay. So shareholder, I have. So may I Dr. Anthony
lecture or university of economist. Economist. Okay. Yes.
Mr. Suppose is that no, as we end the period, they are the only two we are presenting to you for re-election. And Mr. Cross and movie, one is again. Nana, okay, Nana.
And that was shareholders. Because the Bank of Ghana for almost go to the next open special 60 or more. Name and man myself, I said, yes, every yes, yeah. Okay. Okay, another what you need another. Okay, so Mr. Unfortunately, I know maybe you want to be near the picture. But last year, one of the kind directors report, MI, Mr. Chad Assembly, it's an answer. Babu movie na young cross. And also one year movie. Two Nina, okay, you get Chama, well, thank you very much, shareholders. Our cherished shareholders, thank you very much. We are now attempted. I will share for Senator Bank and sign us. Now, I might go ahead, sir. It's go and open the bank. No, stay capital of 1 million. And tomorrow, yeah, 1 million. 1 million. Some men now, operation I did was in the guide. Some men and now, what they that's as and it's going to be AC. And the time yeah, being aggressive, emphasis, young go ahead and say, open at banking. No, share capital up to 1.4. Some make us say, our share capital 1.9, then 2 million. Some men go by their bottom will say, no, we are making share for the sector. So, as we are talking now, our total equity, capital, victory, banking, little bit less than 2 million Ghana cedis. And I'm saying, it may open new branch. When you say it's kind of one, deposit money, you can't use deposit money to be a new branch. Now I'm gonna want it. Until we say it to go to, let's say, Bomati, a more shareholders, the top channel, to the business car. Oh, for 2 months, open bank. Because of that, capital at the just said, only a regular. And so, because of that, because of that, you do that, in fact, the position money. And I said, every month, they say, I can't put on 82 kaka. Send them there this year. And I said, let's say, yeah, 2 million. I can't first say, channel also. So the yeah, with my husband, with your 1 or 2 branches account. And tell someone, awesome, I said, maybe more what the middle account. But we are phobia or what I get you and remember the account. But yeah, it's not a account. No master, I should be a but then sit down. That's better. What's that?
Ubetuli etraso ama skalam so media ye adwuma shares no copy say shares no enye adwuma na hakka to be service wo bo so fon kwa adwuma say ka shares no to a ubetuli pay skabi akoya adwuma ka betuli use every half aye collateral aboa customer no
Okay. You na the woman said Bank of Ghana Emra yedi rap banking or my fine. So but I say I will me atom. Bet me atom. And but my fine say we will share some debate na e dia jebesi. And ye nya nsa. Nti say dia chama dia to ya ni. Obi sorry na on movie na obi so njentum na yenko ye ni. Say more ma directors fine. Say you na nkurɔfoɔ bɛtɔ shares no bi account yɛ target ne sɛ nka yɛbɛyɛ 2 million account additional 2 million account na ɛno no sɛ yɛbɛtumi ama obi abɛtɔ bi aka ho a ne sɛ mo adwumawurafoɔ moma directors no tumi sɛ ɔmo ndi saa adwuma no yɛmmie mu na afoforɔ so bɛtɔ bi account nti ɛno na yɛduru hɔ no mada wɔ moma directors saa tumi na yɛmmie mu na nkurɔfoɔ ɛbɛtɔ bi account ne yɛnya mo aso mo ntɔ bi account yɛnyɛ sɛ
na
yɛ
you can put them on be a you see what you do but but the man we are ultimate yeah you can so we say raising that kind one be my point so I'm about to one of my Mumbai branch but it cannot be at one place only we by Mr. Afghan to be required to Afghan to be from I mean, comments in that
yɛ kɔ shareholders wɔhwɛ na yɛmfa yɛ mu mmerɛ no Mr. Foster
sɛ yɛpɛ dodoɔ yɛpɛ dodoɔ na sɛ bɛkɔrɔ anim deɛ yɛpɛ dodoɔ nti yɛde tumi no ɛma mo yɛ sɛ bia yɛnkwa ne yɛbɛgye mfa so adi obi so bɛka ho na yɛtumi bie branch no nkɔ dodo nti yɛma mo yɛde tumi no ma mo mesusu sɛ yɛbɛtumi no ma mo na mommie mu na ɛnyɛ sɛ yɛnkwa ne yɛbɛyɛ na obi bɛka ho bi na mɛka saa nso na menim sɛ woyɛ wanse ne nnɛ so anaasɛ nti na ma nipa ma anaa nti sɛ yɛsɛ yɛte so so ba a mo yɛnwene ho hwɛ sɛ bi yɛbɛka sɛ sɛ pɛ so sɛ to ne pɛ so asi wanse ne nnɛ so nti na motumi ma anaasɛ ɛte sɛ
yɛda ase yɛbɛkyerɛ Mr. Boansi Sabon ama ne nsa so
oh okay Thomas
Chairman, I support the motion for increasing the stated capital. Thank you.
Thomas
Chairman, I second the motion to increase the capital.
You have moved.
Yes, please. I understand somebody has moved and I second it. That's what I said.
Thank you so much. So moved by Mr. Foster, seconded by Mr. Boansi Sabon. Secretary, take note. Okay, let's move on. Okay. So shareholders, got into any other matter? And then meet the one. Mama, I am going to get on now. A couple one.
Ajam ma futu na mra by mutu afuna way forward you see I think about at all yeah
nkɔlaa no ne adwumayɛfo a ɛwɔ ha no wɔn si yɛ customers no ne gye di sɛ efiri directed mako akɔsɔ akɔnkɔde na mpanyinfo tete yɛ ayɛ nyɛ akyɛ so a nti yɛdi nka yɛdam ase mmienu.
One say one time you buy now buy manager no be accounts. The guy pa.
Okay. Mr. Kosa. Pachamufana, Mr. Kosa. Comments.
still bah bia me bah ada bank be bia me wa ba me bah just say yebo ma baso ba ga papa ye man temo yebo ma baso pa the CEO so always say have yebo na baso pa and you know become every bia bank be bia adwuma bia me bah the sujet mo bia me man de be bia me ne plus bia so na mi de chani ye ne adwuma ye fo no so ye contribute pa graduate education officer ya kwa de makọ ya BBD officer ho ekura na corporation ja visa wa aso ese ko de new teachers na ba no ne o ma balu nyina wo do mu to hapa enti ya fancy wa na mo musu ntua na mo enko high staff enti new teachers ya ba na BBD office o mu ti ma me fo no ka 25 ha bi na no so mo yenko ese mo responsibilities in been a move up of one. At the almost so young co. Now you compare would be some raha. Well, maybe because I know at your bank. I trump to once. Now, I'm charging you any for more. And I said, yeah, what do you know that time? Would you know about me at all? Says, like a bank in Cuba. 2 years, you know, you buy 4 shares, me at all. And so, while I'm not as I was nti page my photo ban na wo yakati fa no e dia busia na ne obiare adwuma nda wo yebe busi nti ho no so minim se mra no sa atwuma wo didi ho udi lo ani ato ba bo shares bi ato se wo ya be share wo da ba bo nti na mo mfa no mani bi so nya adwuma sana ye be ma bebo wa bra so
Mr. Richard, we'll come to you, please.
And say, me wo ekurase enti bi gina ekurase fo no anem na makasa tizo he ha no a forces bi ani na aye efomduma na titimu se dia bi gina akasa ma ye ne wo ekurase no se se ne atiti ko bebre ko fan bebre ebi so aye se omo ebo omo bosia wo na omo ne band no eye defense etrase eka sikana bi o da ho no mo mfa nye duma di bi ti be se kana no mo tua na mo nko nkura se time by time na mo organize akuo ni nyina na mo ma wo mo that bi se na mo sika beto wa which ma talk face deposit and na se beto treasure bill na sika no aba fa so mo be se mo bobo se mo wetim di sika de wo na guarantee na ma di bosi ama nkura ya president mo duma e na kakra metima kan koko fo no so dodo no ay koko fast enti ono so metima advice for mo obo a wate fast be sika no ho mo a the management dey reduce water drone ade no to ban sin do ha ono no kan medu yi ano a obeto inu a sika nda e ka won de drone man le bia bang no won de chucha kakra na sika na be deposit the best say mutual na morning class for scandal and passing a year na
Richard, online, please, let's hear you.
Okay, thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm also a share member, as I said, but I'm not in Ghana right now, but in foreign country. But at first, we opened the account earliest when they established that particular bank. But Mr. Kosa just pushed me to buy more shares, but I said I'm not interested. But right now that I've listened to everything, so I'm also going to advertise to of my colleagues who are also here in the foreign country, also to put a lot of money in it so that the bank also can also increasing money in order to open other branches. And me, for instance, also I'm also going to do the same thing as well, because at first I was not that um, giving my help to that. But now that I've listened to this, I'm going to do that. And also, what I will also add is, when I was in Ghana, we were operating a certain group that was a community group. We were giving money to people for funeral and wedding and other stuff, and we were gaining a lot of money from there, because at times people used to take loans from us. For instance, if it's wedding, they take it 2 weeks. In the 2 weeks, if you take 1,000, you pay interest of like 2,000, and it's just 2 weeks, and you get the profit of that. And the funeral also the same 2 weeks and other stuff. So I think for the wedding and the funeral, we can also look at that and also give the money out, and we have some people who can even be in the aid of collecting the money back for the bank. For instance, Mr. Kosa in Boamai, they always do funeral and other stuff over there a lot. So we can delegate some people so that anytime someone needs money to do something like that, they can contact him and release them to the bank so that the bank also can get profit from there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay. So Richard, thank you once again. That's what we expect from you. Continue to engage your business partners to come and buy more shares so that your bank will grow. By the time you come back, you'll be paying dividends on it. So thank you for that. Chairman will continue.
But again, because you can understand.
That's it. Now the answer you are following. And you are falling to you, and he said, "There is really a trap." Although you are, say, this guy is bashing so would be because you are coming to cry, just reverse and tell water. It is kind of clear, like I said. Osumi ya besati atwa. Eha. Yede ye broiler production say 35 to 42 days. But ye dey ba wo no meant to so ya no was started. Kilo me ya start the capital. Enti we kuani a ka people bank so kra wu dare because they afraid I am metilo. O tun adwuma skari adwuma no 2010 and e discovery ade aba. It you always say, come here, no overdraft, no creanino, Quebecwa, because overdraft is going to be pay a battle. Only no bit your interest, interest no bit your take it to him. But 2 years say, government to a cabin to check capital and interest, no good. We are in the grab bank, I would say. Also say, I have for normal constant overdraft my only back why, and I'm there to board the letters and so many. Inya appeared agric desk be crack a crowd hat. Only Boboa grass for them.
Hello, Mr. Taylor, that's good. They're all coming in a break. Therefore, your bomb, and if you're for the behavior, it is to see how the base. Yet, see a best room, Nayashe. My bank and so fast, so that the rules see the year demand. I pay. Said us, so sense is
You said it. As you said, the bit no a barrier. And the bit no barrier. They made that person and management and abo friends and CEO and then management. If a friend didn't know what you come out to see a bank, we show friends and loss and then not tell the fun. That's the fun. You see, there's no stopping again. And to be an officer of Bandy, this is a next stop and we are welcome to. That's how look where and then some Mike, the bank, Say, I don't know anymore. Okay. The son of poverty. He used the technology. So we are telling the owner. I say, what's the this year traffic one be at what we was so good with now Robin immediately the book at the accommodate say after the young so akran into the nothing for be this year be 2024 there problem next year we say why not be across the year back in the airport, not back in the directors who agree, dividend every month. And dividend here, what we want, the rest of Piana, the only 1 year, all day, it doesn't end with your death. Because who was a big mistake was said to the party. Say, Oluwasi, going concern. Oluwasi na, you matter, profit. I want to get a Pala, Nana, Situna, Benjamin. You must say, Thomas, and Mamba. Where I'm a man, but say, at Chancy, Nadia, where I say, I can go to Mount Chamago, the master. After Saturday, a couple of common, ever says, yeah, to some more did say, never in Babas, never young, the bank of them. I will make a Tino, Banking. I did, but Mama did not.
Yeah, that's the chairman. It's a baby. The best say what about no about fire my I had the meeting, I beg you. It's a okay. So, Patrolling. Okay. So, for Manuel, you have to share with that on fire my.
If Manoya, to any GMOs near Mumbai. Ora Yesu yɛda wase sɛ nnɛ soso wode yɛ ahyia mu na deɛ ɛbɛdwindwin owura wama w'ani onyam na wayɛ mu yie na wodɔ ama na wie pɛyɛ ama yɛ yɛsrɛ sɛ Awurade chairman so ebesi the list of workers so Awurade wabasa no wotumi so yɛ Papa yɛsrɛ sɛ wahome ne wotumi ɛnkata adwuma yi so ɛde ma obi biara wɔn a wɔ ha na wɔwɔ online ne nyinaa Awurade wo nhyira nso wɔ so na deɛ ɛyɛ abɔbu a Yesu ɛndɛ da yi Awurade yɛbɛhyia bi na yɛ kyɛfa da wase sɛ wɔakyi ne wɔyɛ saa na ɔde obi biara so akɔduru fie asomdwe mu wɔ Yesu Kristo din mu amen.
Okay, yeah, the master free one about home man. Yeah, the master say when I'm ready, am I? I'm here, the man. Yes, so that's why when you updating records, a man that was more updating records. And I feel so one more online. Say, who information, yeah, your WhatsApp platform for all shareholders. Well, more day now also brass, WhatsApp platform. So that they are Obia, ever say with the city, ever banking, it to be anyway WhatsApp platforms. I mean, so Bibia, never be Bibia, so I mean, can kind of. And I must be very. I must you, bye bye. Let's say we've had a very successful report.
Yeah. I'm education. Okay,